Joe.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, and they want to fix it. And I think there's an incredible point of satisfaction with it. No, Reg, you're 1,000% right. And that's, look, especially when you juxtapose it with the Pistons. Like, that's all we want. We want a team to be accountable. We want a team to be a winner. We want a team to care. And we want a connectivity. And right now, it just couldn't be further apart. Time running out to get your health insurance in order for 24. What are you waiting on? Mike Purpura now. Only time you can change your coverage. Open up soon. Mike Purpura will shop every health insurance plan available. He will make sure that you get the best bang for your buck. He's done it for over 30 years. He's the best in the game.
In slow motion.
National benefit plans. He'll see if you qualify for a government subsidy. He'll shop health insurance carriers on and off the marketplace.
What's wrong?
Again, open enrollment. It's time. If you want coverage for 24, call Mike Purpura. 877. 734-2200. That's 877.
Pretending like I was gonna die.
National benefit plans would like to be your health and life insurance agency.
Pretending like I was gonna get hit by a car.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ 24-hour traffic center brought to you by Sarah Wayland Chevrolet. No accidents to report at this time. US 23 southbound north of Geddes Road. That medical emergency has cleared. All lanes back open. N14 westbound between Beck and Goffredson Road. Construction is clearing from that left shoulder. Watch for stop-and-go traffic. South Gildery southbound Outer Drive. That left lane closed through early January. Sarah Wayland Chevrolet, where customer satisfaction is always their number one priority. Sarah Wayland Chevrolet, 17.5 in Van Dyke and Sterling Heights. Call 800-WHEEL-1 or go to SarahWayland.com. Find new roads. I'm Tina with traffic.
BetMGM, authorized gaming partner of the NBA, invites you to be a major baller this season because it's time for tip-off, NBA fans. And here's your opportunity for a fast break at BetMGM, whether your wager ends up being nothing but net or not. Right now, existing customers can log into their account and get an NBA Bet Insurance token. Simply log in to your already created account to receive a token. Add a wager on any NBA game to your bet slip and activate the token. If your wager is an air ball with the token attached, you'll receive your stake back in bonus bets up to $25. Don't miss out on turning an air ball into a major rebound with the king of sportsbooks. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. BetMGM.com for T's and C's. 21 plus to wager. Michigan only. Existing customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets. Bonus bets expire 7 days from issuance. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Northville Lumber stocks all Trex decking and railing colors all the time. And right now, you can get Trex decking as low as $1.59 per foot. No one can beat that price. There's a reason builders, remodelers, and homeowners buy more Trex decking and railing from Northville Lumber than anywhere else. Northville Lumber has experts on staff, the largest selection in stock, and the lowest prices. Visit Northville Lumber and see Trex decking, railing, and lighting. You can talk to an expert and take home some Trex color samples. Call Northville Lumber now or visit northvillelumber.com.
One more reason to choose Michigan Auto Law.
At Michigan Auto Law, we specialize in helping people hurt in auto accidents. And specialization matters. It means more million-dollar auto results than any other law firm in Michigan, including the largest auto and truck accident settlement in Michigan history. This means bigger and faster settlements. If you've been hurt, choose the law firm that specializes in auto accidents.
Michigan Auto Law. Autolaw.com.
Honey, come here, quick.
What is it?
Shh, check it out. The prices on all these highly rated tequilas are amazing. Total Wine must have made a mistake.
Nope, they always have the best deals in town. Remember that amazing reposado your sister brought over last week? See, it's right here.
Whoa, that's a low price. I mean, Whoa, that's a low price.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly. B21.
Hey, Dr. Portrayal.
I didn't see it coming. Life can be so unpredictable. After losing my dad, it made me think about my family if something were to happen to me. The mortgage, car payments, and all the other bills. Even things like our annual summer vacation would be out of reach. I had heard about life insurance through Ethos and how easy it was to get coverage. They were right. I knew it was time to stop putting it off and get life insurance right now. I got on my computer and went to ethoslife.com. In just 10 minutes, I was covered. And boom, family protected. Thanks to Ethos, my family won't have to worry about the bills if the unpredictable happens to me.
Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's GETETHOS.com.
The Valenti and Rico Show is presented by Femininio Law. Go to getdavidgetpaid.com.
How about Kenny Cott banning Beanie from an update? Unbelievable. Kenny just playing power broker. Beanie wanted to do an update. Kenny went, we don't have time.
Listen, I've been here a while, all right? He does what I say.
Did you do it, NFL?
Get out of my studio.
We don't have time. Ticket text. We'll get back to your calls. We're talking Lions if you want Pistons. I mean, you're welcome to call. But we did about 2 hours of it, Odyssey.com rewind. I mean, Dom Gores is a caricature of a real owner. That's all I can tell you. He's like a character out of The Simpsons mixed with Succession. Like, just because you're rich doesn't make you smart or respected. Like, that's his comments on Friday night in some mysterious conference call at 11 p.m. It's a disgrace. Kenny?
Guys, I thought we were going to lose at the last minute. Didn't care for the offensive drives. A lot of things went wrong for us. However, I thought we overcame adversity. Lions teams of the past would have lost that game for sure.
When the ball went in the air, I was already thinking about the show this week. I was like, not like this, man, please.
You're thinking about the snarky call from Rico. See, look, I told you. Minnesota, they're going to be a problem for this team.
That would have been a nightmare on Elm Street.
Terrified of Stafford coming into Ford Field with the ultimate SOL game.
You guys, you got to stop with this. Stafford coming in here on a new team has nothing to do with SOL. It would have to do with the fact he's playing really good football with an offensive-minded coach and some unbelievable weapons, and your defense being leaky at best. That's not SOL. That's called a football game.
But him winning a game at Ford Field, a playoff game at Ford Field, is a little SOL.
I'm not going to discuss that because you're hurting the vibe right now.
I'm hurting my vibe right now. You think I like talking like that?
I am not doing this. You stop it right now. We have the entire week of Stafford coming to town to do that crap. Don't do that to me. You're killing me.
Golf on the road in Philly or San Fran would be an absolute disaster. That's from Mike.
Right, which is why, if you want me to believe in you, give me a reason. Win Saturday. I've told you from the start, win the division, win home playoff game. That had nothing to do with going to a Super Bowl. If you want to have those conversations, you're going to have to go to Dallas. When their back's against the wall, they got to win. Wounded animal. And you're going to have to be the first team to beat them in Dallas this year. You do that, you have arguably 2 of the 3 or 2 of the 4 most impressive wins across the league of the year. In Kansas City, in Dallas. Do it. You got to earn the right to talk that way. Let's go over to Glenn, 97.1. Glenn, what's going on, bud? How are you?
Hey, doing pretty good. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I just want to say, based on how that defense played, pretty concerned. However, I think the only shot the Lions advancing past the first round is if it lines up the way I feel like it might, with San Fran at 1, Philly at 2, the Lions are getting the 3rd spot no matter what, because Tampa Bay, I think, already has 7 losses. So, and I think the Rams are going to lose the last week against the Niners, because I think whoever the Rams play, they're going to upset in the first round. I'm just calling that right now. The way Stafford looks, their defense playing okay. I don't have anything to do with that, because if I have to watch Stafford come to Ford Field and win, I cannot mentally handle that right now. So,
I don't want to think about it right now because so much could happen between now and then, but I understand both you and Ken's sentiment.
Based on the fact the Niners lost, they now have to win out to guarantee the number 1 seed, and they play the Rams last week. So that means the Lions would play most likely Seattle, and I'd rather play Seattle twice than play the Rams for the first time. So if that happens, I think the Rams would upset. I think the Rams will go into Philly and upset them. I genuinely believe that. Long story short, the Lions will have to pretty much get these optimal scenarios where each team plays each other more than once. If the Rams beat Philly, then the Rams would go to the Niners. And I think if they play them 3 times in a year, the Rams might win one of them. And then that would be the best TV in the history of the NFL. Have the Lions play the Rams in the NFC title game.
All right. I mean, Glenn, let's start here. Win your home playoff game. You don't want a piece of the Rams. I'd rather play Tampa or I'd rather play Seattle. I agree with you totally. I'd rather play Minnesota again. I don't care. Just not the Rams.
If this happens, if the way I'm saying this happens, and they can beat Seattle, by the time that second division game is back, or they're playing that division round, McNeil should be in, Gardner Johnson should be there, and I'm hoping to God whatever James Houston is at this point is there. Because Hutchinson is a completely different player with the guy across from him. Because this year he's done nothing.
Yeah, it has to be.
The fact that teams are doubling, tripling, chipping him, he's not good enough to beat that. But if he has Houston on the other side, this is a different defense.
Yeah.
They just have nothing.
It's got to be priority 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 this offseason. They've got to get a bookend the other side. It's the only way they're going to be able to go long term and make real runs in the Super Bowl. It's frustrating to say the least watching this D-line a lot of times. Let's go to Alan, 97.1. What's up, Alan? How are you, buddy?
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good, Alan. What's up?
No, just I got to go back to the reaction of my family when we were all in the house watching that game. So everybody in the house they were in Lions gear, brothers, sisters, everybody over on Christmas Eve, and they were losing their mind. And I'm like, I'm in the thing, I'm losing my mind. And then all of a sudden, bam, interception, just did it. And it was remarkable. My whole house turned from same old Lions into we just won the NFC North. And it was crazy.
When that ball was in the air, true or false? I mean, you felt like not like this.
It was to Justin Jefferson. I had a heart attack.
Yeah. Jefferson on 4th and 50 had already done it to you, and you're like, oh, not again. Not again.
Yeah, because right afterward, Kaminsky could have dropped on the ball and just ended it. Then you go to that play, and then it's thrown to Jefferson. Jefferson, the last time he caught the ball, it was in double coverage, and
well, I'll tell you, happy holidays. That's 5 callers I've had to drop to. And none of the language is at me. I can't even be mad. People are just cutting loose between the Goris calls and now the Lions. I mean, Kenny, people are getting very comfortable, which is very comfortable talking. On the calls, on the text, keep it classy.
I didn't see him.
Yeah, well, especially with the Goris ones. I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. Now, you damn well know what you can and can't say now. Behave yourselves. Let's go to Julian. Actually, hold on. We'll keep it timely. I don't want to see Kenny yell at Beanie again. He can't even do his updates. We don't have time for you. I'm going to tell David about your behavior when he comes back. Wow, this holiday season, tons of options at FanDuel. They got more ways to play. If you're a new user, $5 bet, get $150 in bonus bets.
I didn't see him.
With any winning $5 wager. And when I say more ways to play, I mean, if you are sitting around and you start scrolling these NFL games, wow, you can go down a rabbit hole. Spreads, player props, over-unders, they got stuff I've never even heard of. It's FanDuel.com/ticket. It's FanDuel, the official partner of 97.1 The Ticket. 21 and up, present Michigan. First online real money wager only. $5 pregame moneyline wager required. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issue. I'm in trouble. Bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. See terms. Sportsbook.fanduel.com. Get a gambling problem? 1-800-270-7117.
Time is of the essence with COVID-19. Prescription oral treatment must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Learn more at treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This is John Marks with an Odyssey Sports Minute. Remember in the offseason when it looked like Lamar Jackson wasn't going to be a Raven anymore? For a while there, it looked like the Ravens were definitely going to trade him, except there wasn't a ton of interest around the league. Now fast forward a few months later, and Lamar is poised to be the league MVP, and he's put the Ravens in position to be the #1 overall seed in the AFC. But make no mistake about it, Lamar's got to win in the playoffs, or people are just going to say it's the same old Lamar. I'm John Marks.
As the weather gets colder, the NFL offers Stay Hot on FanDuel. Right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bets with any winning $5 moneyline bet. That's $150 if your team wins. If you've been thinking about joining FanDuel, there's no better time to get in on the action.
Except Monday, I got a bonus visit to see
There's
Kathy.
a wide range of betting options, spreads, player props, over-unders, and more. I like putting parlay bets together, hammering the overs, and anytime player touchdown bets,
because I
always
didn't
have
suck.
me on the edge of my seat. So if you're ready to do the same, visit FanDuel.com/win and kick off the NFL season. That's FanDuel.com/win. FanDuel, official partner of the NFL.
21 plus and present in Michigan. First online real money wager only. $5 pregame money line wager required. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
Did you know 1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced? O'Reilly Auto Parts will test your battery for free. If your battery needs to be replaced, our professional parts people can help you find the right Superstar battery for your vehicle and budget. Don't wait. Get your battery tested for free today at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
So you're in the middle of a kitchen update, and you can't tell if that's a faucet stem or a flange. With the Home Depot app, do it. Doesn't miss a beat. It'll find what you need in a snap, and it'll show you how to find it in store with a tap. Or get it delivered free. For doing that doesn't stop. Download the Home Depot app. It's made for doing.
The last one.
Hi everyone, it's Mackenzie Miller from Shea Mega East, located on 23 Mile Road, exit 243 in Chesterfield. Here at Shea Mega East, we take pride in having a large selection of pre-owned inventory in one location. But here's the real treat. We're offering you a break from the holidays with no payments for 90 days. We want to be
pretending
your
I was gonna die.
dealer and make it easier for you to drive off in your next new-to-you vehicle. No gimmicks, just the best value for your trade-in and a 90-day payment relief. Let us provide you a head start in 2024. Just saying.
Liberty Mutual presents How to Be the Life of the Party.
Okay, first turn the music off, then ask for everyone's attention. Now, tell them that you customized your home insurance with Liberty Mutual and saved hundreds. Boom! Now everyone knows you're not just a pretty face. You have some brains inside that face that know how to save hundreds on home insurance. Woo!
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com. Based on recent survey of new customers who switched and saved. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Join us at Odyssey as we all do our one thing. Together millions of things for our planet. Make recycling part of your holiday season. If you get a new computer, tablet, or cell phone this year, recycle your old one by selling it or donating it to charity. Otherwise, dispose of it at a proper e-waste facility. Recycle your Christmas tree by turning it into wood chips and mulch. When we each share our one thing, it becomes 100 things, 1,000 things, 1,000,000 things for our planet. What's your one thing?
Michigan versus Bama. Pre-game New Year's Eve 4. Kickoff at 5 on 97.1 The Ticket.
And you heard the promo. Oh, it is our full intention to get to it a bunch. Now, it's weird because you play Monday on a holiday. So we're going to have to do some preemptive stuff. We're not going to get a chance to really walk you up to the game. But the Michigan-Bama thing, I can't wait. That's as good of a football game as you're going to get. I think the idea that it's a 1-point spread basically tells you where I'm at. I think anybody calling for this thing to be a clown car one way or the other, they're talking how they want it to be, not how it is. I'm not ready to crown Bama and turn them into Bama of old. Have they consistently gotten better? Yes. Did they also almost lose to Auburn? Yep. And for Michigan, I don't think you're as good as last year. But that may not matter because this thing's way more open than last year. How much of Michigan's real? How much is mirage? How much is you didn't need to do a whole lot to win the Big Ten, so you didn't show a whole lot? Would it shock me if McCarthy came out and went 24 out of 30, cut Bama apart? No, none would shock me. I don't know that because I watched Quinn Ewers do it. I watched Quinn Ewers go down to Tuscaloosa and do it. I don't know, but I am beyond fascinated. I think they've got really good television with Michigan, Bama, and Texas and UW. And I'll probably spite bet UW one more time. I'm probably going to spite bet. And then when Rico's not looking, right to the spot. But we'll get to it. Lions today, and a lot of if you missed the start of the show, and maybe I'll reset it at 5, but Tom Gores, I've done this since I was 20. So I've done this for 23 years. I've done it with you guys since January 1st of 2004. I have never seen a team try harder to bury the fact that the owner talked than the Pistons. A Friday night at midnight news dump that Tom Gores spoke, I've never seen it. Ever. But the answers he gave were as offensive as anything you could imagine. I have always comped him to being a character out of Succession. That he's just not a serious person. I mean, he's rich, but that doesn't make him smart. He's rich, but it doesn't mean anybody respects you. I mean, William Clay Ford was rich. Nobody respected him.
What?
Like, Tom Gores is a caricature of an owner. Like, if you've seen the show Brockmire.
What could that
that's
be?
That's a caricature of an announcer. Great show.
Like fire.
This man's a caricature.
Yeah,
that's all he is.
Fire. What's on fire?
His answer about you guys trying to sell the team was
could be
amazing,
but
it was
I'm
only
not
to be outdone by the fact that he's apparently talking rotations with Monty Williams.
Come on, let's go.
And he's promising changes are coming, but he just doesn't know what yet.
It's burning.
We're about 2 weeks ahead of you guys. Are you now?
What the fuck?
Because I told you this thing was a joke, and I started the sell the team movement.
Should have
when
just
they were
took
12 games
Lockhaven
in.
to Willow.
What are we doing here? So I can reset it in the 5. 248-539-9797. The Lions topic is simple. That ball still feels like it's in the air for Mullins.
Yeah, a car that just caught on fire.
Until I wasn't. Yeah. But it was a sense of relief. I'm incredibly happy for you guys. I'm happy for
That's
Kenny.
A scary incident.
Yes.
But now that the afterglow has faded and we can just talk, you better play a whole hell of a lot better. You plan on winning the playoff. Because it ain't going to be Nick Mullins and 4 turnovers handed to you. It's going to be something a little bit different. So for the day, plenty good. No problem. Win by 1 or 100. But in the big picture, which is what people want to talk about as you head towards the Dallas game, if you want the big picture discussion, I'm going to need you to go ahead and win Saturday. That is entrance to the club. That's your cover charge. You win Saturday, you get to talk Super Bowl. You don't win Saturday, I'm not interested in hearing. That's kind of the rules for me. I want to see it. I can't wait between Saturday night with Lions and Cowboys and then the Michigan game. It's theater. You're going to get in a 72-hour period 3, 4 if you count Baltimore, Miami, but you're going to get 3 incredible TV games between your playoff stuff and Lions and Cowboys. I mean, it is as good as it gets. And you might see the Pistons lose Saturday night, too, and keep it